Hello, everyone. James Wilson here. And today we're going to talk about wonderful California and how Biden won California. Does this come as a surprise to you? If it does, you probably need to go back to school. But anyways, Biden won California 63.5% to 34.3%. And believe it or not, even though there's a huge lead for Joe Biden, the state trended to the right. It trended to the right by about 3 points because Hillary Clinton's lead percentage-wise was so large that, any extra votes that Trump got, was just kind of like icing on the cake, I guess, if you want to call it that way. But Democrats did gain votes overall, but, Trump gained enough votes to where it trended to the right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the numbers on wonderful California. First of all, I like to say that on the percentage vote increase, this is interesting. Okay, I haven't talked about this before, but as I got 10 minutes to talk about it. I don't know if you remember a previous video that I did. We talked about the left trend. We talked about the percent of vote increase and population increase. As you see, there's a deviation right here. The population didn't increase that much. It was about average, maybe a little bit below average, but the voting was way more. Why? Because they probably have a lot of frivolous votes. That's what that tells me. No way. I mean, when you have a population increase percentage by 28 and a vote increase by 8, that means way more people voted, but the population did not increase on the voting. These numbers should relatively be similar, but they're not. And so there's a problem with that. So I'm going to talk about it and talk about the raw data here for California. They say illegals vote in California and people who probably go to the grave probably vote. Nah, I probably believe them. So in California, in 2016, Clinton had 7,582,802. Trump got, and then that's Clinton and Stein, and then Trump got 3,916,209, and this is a Clinton 7.5 million approximately. In 2020, Trump's votes increased by 53%. There was a lot of enthusiasm on the West Coast for him because his votes increased to 6,006,250. But I mean, this is just. It's just liberal fever over there, 11,110,250. I mean, do you really believe that? Give me a break, folks, The difference in voting, even though it trended to the right, is 3,527,448. And the difference, if you combine these two, is 1,437,407. That's a lot of votes. I mean, look at that. That's about over 5.6 million votes more in California. I don't buy it, folks. I just don't buy it. I mean, this is too much voting. When you look at last time, Clinton had 7.5 million, Trump had 6 million. So Trump wasn't going to win. He wasn't going to win anyways. But there could have been some House voting that was rigged, I guess you could call it, because these numbers are bogus. I don't believe it. So when you look at LA County makes a huge part of the votes here. It went from less than 2 million to over 3 million. I mean, that's over a million votes. That just doesn't happen, folks, Trump got a lot more too, 525. So Democrats still gained 555,006. So that's over a third different, about 35% or 40% more, something like that, just in LA County. See, San Francisco looks a little bit more legit. It increased, but it wasn't drastic increase, but it did increase. It increased probably a little bit more than I thought it would. Well, it increased a little bit more. Democrats still gained. And then I looked at Orange County. Oops, I messed up on that. Looked at Orange County. Orange County was interesting because it was very close in the difference. I mean, Trump got way more votes. The Liberals got more votes as well. Obviously, the Liberals gained, but it definitely trended to the right when you calculate percentage-wise. You know, with all these almost 500,000, about 445,000 vote different, you know, when you add them all up, Democrats only gained 37,540. So Orange County, I know they tried to show up, but man, it's just, I know in Orange County, the reason why I included that is I know there's a lot of Republicans there. They wanted to flip the county. But man, this is just, when you got, I don't believe the 11 million votes, folks. I just can't believe it. I don't believe it, you know. Alameda County, obviously he gained more, not a whole lot more, but he gained more. They both did, 69 million. I just, you know, at the end of the day, where are these votes coming from? Obviously, you don't have to show a photo ID. Just imagine, folks, in all the states, you don't have to show a photo ID to vote. I mean, the Democrats who win every single time, they cheat, you know? And I'm saying that because, you know, you could vote twice. You could say you're this other person, you know. Leroy over here tells Joe, you know, oh, you could vote twice because this person never votes, and then say, oh, I'm this person. I mean, it's just a bunch of crap, man, you know. I mean, I know Trump wasn't going to win the state because, you know, 2020 Trump still got less votes than Clinton. And I know they've been doing this for a while in California. They have been cheating like a dog over there. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just, this is kind of, when you look at these just large sheer numbers, when you look at these large sheer numbers, they're just unbelievable. I don't believe the numbers. When you look at it, you have 5.6 million more votes compared to last time. I mean, this is probably almost a 50% increase. I just don't believe it. They probably voted twice a lot. They probably mailed in. I don't know what's going on over there. But when you have the population not increasing that much, actually people are moving out of California. California is becoming a welfare state. And as I said, people are talking about and I know I'm going into tangents, but I'm talking about it. So people are talking about going into tangents, saying, oh, their Governor Newsom, he's going to lose, blah, 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 blah. You know, he's doing poorly because they're shutting down the state. No, he's not going to lose, folks. I mean, he can shoot up the whole damn state, don't matter. You know, he can commit murder and still win the election. You know, I mean, the Democrats will win every single time. They can do whatever they want over there, and that's it, you know. So Newsom will get reelected if he runs again. It's that simple, unless he gets like primaried or something like that. I don't see that happening. He looks like a California dude, and people are going to vote for him. You know, there's no way that they're not going to vote for Newsom. But yeah, Biden did win, and he probably won legitimately. But he didn't win by this margin. I don't believe that he won by this margin, you know. And honestly, I think he probably got legitimately 7 million votes. You know, legitimately. I don't know. I mean, last time Clinton got 7.5 million. I just think they cheat big time. But in California, there's a lot of liberals out there. And the people that are moving out, they tend to be more conservative. And that's why it's trending to the left, and it might as well just stay there. Like and subscribe to my channel. Any comments would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.